So I'm fueling up the 20 diesel here, just going to throw a little gallon of diesel into it. I am getting some stone from a neighbour there who's doing a bit of tidying up. And I'm hoping to build a wall on the far side of the shed with the stone. So I do plan on bringing the gold belly out as well. Let's get a rag for this because it's dripping. And using it to get a few loads as well. But I said I'd bring the diesel 20 because it hasn't got the same amount of use as the driving as the gold belly has in the last couple of months. The hydraulics are very good in this tractor. I find it's very strong. It'll lift way more than it can handle on the front. In other words, the front of the tractor will be up in the air. So there's no rush with this work. There's no need to be taking massive loads. We'll give it a start. This has always been a good start for this tractor. Transfer box is on. I've already got 2 loads, so I might bring the camera with me. I can't obviously record on the main road, but we'll see. I might get a video or 2 of it over there. I'm taking loads like this and I'm building up the wall back down towards that gate there. Not taking too big a load, but the last few loads were a lot bigger, but I'm putting these ones here and these are the ones I picked out for this wall. So doing a bit of stones. This kind of stuff is what I'm bringing home for the wall. So let's get these loaded. That's all loaded up. Time to get out of here. Not a bother to her. Now that's them down just to get them built. So here's handy. So that's them roughly thrown in place. I need a few more just to level it off and play around a bit, but that's one box load done anyway. So we're going to go back down now and get another load since the evening is nice. Yeah, that's fairly nice. Load. They look small, but believe me, they're big. That one in the middle is very big. All offloaded now, ready to start making a bit of a wall. It sure has been handy. There wasn't one stone on this whole site when I bought the house. So I want to bring the gold belly to, I want to use the gold belly to bring a load of stone back. And I just said I'd check the points and give them a little clean, and I realised that this was a little bit loose because the bracket for a condenser there was a little bit loose. And you see here that I actually had to put a different earth on the condenser because I couldn't get this bracket to line up with the hole that was at the back there. So I put on a separate one and I used this here. So that's fine. But then I noticed that this was loose. Now the reason why it was loose was I didn't have enough washers in there and the nut was going into that rubber insulator and the socket was spinning on it. And when I was pushing it in, the socket was gripping the rubber insulator and that was making me think that it was tight. So what I've done was I've put on a nice nylon washer there. And I have another one here because it's important that we don't use brass or metal ones on this, that we actually try and keep all of that away in case that's cracked and the spark coming from the power coming from the ignition will earth in there. So I'm just going to go about this way. At least now I'll be sure that it's going to have a good pull on the in there on that square headed bolt there, and of course your points and your condenser are attached to that. So that's just something, a little quick check that, you know, showed up. So I'm going to tighten that all up now, give the points then a quick clean. Now I also put another insulator underneath the points, just because the front point there was just a little bit low, so that's after leveling that up lovely. So let's get this back together and try it for a start. I definitely can get a grip with the socket on that nut, because the two insulating washers are after getting it sticking out a little bit further. So that's just a little thing. Maybe people might be running into that issue. I know I didn't think I was until I checked. I'll give this Colleen a start, see how she gets on. Will that make any improvement? Started up sharp anyway, so now I'm going to back the 20 diesel back and get rid of the transfer box. So I'll start up the diesel and back it back to the pallet. Plenty of noise in here today. Okay, transfer box on TVO. Temperature's up, so up at our lift. Oh, press the clutch first, Darren. And we're going to go the long way around to get the stones, because it's a nice day. The weather is special, and I'm sure fear all in of still a lost Saurig. It's like a summer's day here. And then we'll make up our mind whether we want to put the stones we get here or the other side of the hedge. So it depends on what they look like, what shape they are. So yesterday's bit of wall is there, rough and ready, but sure, look, we'll get it there. So here's some of the stones we have to take. They always look really small. And I can tell you one thing, the likes of that lad there is about 3 foot long and a good foot thick. Anyway, we'll throw in as much as we can. So that's about as much as I like to put in there now, because she'll lift a lot more, but it's very light at the front. So. Oh, yeah. Don't see how she lifts them. Straight away, no bother. Wow. Okay, a little bit more. Lovely. And we might go the long way around again as well. I think this tractor is a little bit heavier on front than the 20 diesel, actually, strange enough. Check chains are working. So we're back up to where we need to go. Some of these stones are going to be used here and some others are going to be used the other side. So let's start getting them out.